All right, so in this video, we want to get into the difference between price shoppers and value shoppers. There are customers on both ends of that spectrum. The problem is most shops can't tell the difference between them right on the phone call. The problem is a lot of customers will call asking for a price, and it's simply because they don't understand the difference. One of the sayings that I like to use a lot is that price is only a concern in the absence of value. I'm only shopping for price because I don't understand value yet. So it's very important to communicate that as early on in the conversation as you can. To back this up a little bit, let's look at some companies that sell high value items to customers when they have much cheaper options. And a great example is Starbucks. Okay, there's a lot of Starbucks fans out there. I'm not one of them, but they're a thriving business. And they are selling a cup of coffee for 4 or 5 times more than their competition. If this wasn't the case, if people didn't want value, we would all be buying our coffee from McDonald's or a gas station. But some people see value in burnt coffee. Or the customer service. There's other good things about Starbucks, but people see value in that and they're willing to pay for it. So when answering the phone, you want to put that value right at the beginning. And so your answering script might be something like this. Thanks for calling Joe's Garage, home of the 3-year, 30,000-mile warranty. My name is Mike. I can help you today. So what I did there right away, I explained a unique selling position, something that's different than my competition. And you know what? Even if the competition has the same warranty or has the same thing that they're preaching, the problem is the same feature, I should say. The problem is they're not preaching it. They're not saying it when they answer the phones. And so by doing that, you're immediately distinguishing this is a value difference that we have. Early in your conversation, you want to get that contact info right away. So when they say, oh, hey, Mike, great to chat with you, blah, 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 you can immediately get in and say, hey, yeah, you know what? Can I get your name and number just in case we get disconnected? I want to make sure I can get back a hold of you. So now you've got their information before you've gotten in any deep conversation of pricing or anything of that matter. Then you want to ask and get into, well, what is the issue? Why are you calling? What's going on with your car? And let them get into, well, yeah, I really need a new alternator. And you can say, okay, great. Can you tell me what makes you think that you need a new alternator? Just so I can understand what's going on here. And they'll be able to explain to you maybe a little bit of their background and their knowledge on the subject, so you know how to have the conversation with them, right? But, well, my vehicle is having trouble starting, and the same thing happened to my brother's vehicle. It wouldn't start. They replaced the alternator. So therefore, the problem with my car is the alternator, right? So now you just know, okay, they're using a personal experience to come to this conclusion. Or, my cousin, he's a mechanic out of town. I talked to him on the phone. He explained to me this is most likely an alternator problem from what I described to him. Okay, now he's got another shop in his back pocket. Maybe not one that he can take it to. Maybe it's not local, and that's why he's not choosing to go to him. But he's got a mechanic in his ear telling him stuff. So now you maybe need to be a little more careful in explaining what's going on. So when he reports back to his cousin, the information is very accurate in there. Or he might say, well, you know what, I brought it to this other shop and they did some tests to it and they told me the alternator was getting weak and I should have it fixed. So now I'm calling to get an idea of what this is going to cost. And so again, now you know how to react to that, and you can simply ask the question, well, if they diagnose the problem for you, mind me asking why you didn't go there? And so they might tell you, well, yeah, you know what, they were too expensive. Okay, do you mind telling me how much they quoted you on that? And they'll give you the price. And you can determine from yourself, based on that price, what's going on. Or you might just be able to say, this is a price shopper, and you might want to say, you know what, um, we pride ourselves in doing really quality work. As you heard when I answered the phone, we offer a great warranty and great service. And to do that, unfortunately, we cannot do work at the cheapest price. So if you're looking for the best price in town, you've probably called the wrong shop, and I would probably suggest that you call around a few other places. Now, that guy might be, if you're nice and helpful, they will thank you and they'll move on. Or if they're not looking for the best price, they might kind of cut you off and might right away go, oh, no, I'm happy to pay for good work. I just don't know around what this costs. So again, it allows you to feel out the conversation to know, is this a price shopper or is this someone seeking value? So you can also get in and explain and say, well, sometimes, like maybe they didn't have a mechanic look at that alternator. Maybe it was something else, and they're thinking it's the alternator. And you can say, sometimes our customers call us thinking they've got this bigger problem. And when we get into the shop and we do our inspection, we often find that that's not the case. Like it could be a corroded cable that's not allowing for a proper charge or something, which is a pretty affordable repair versus swapping a whole alternator out. We really should get your vehicle in for an inspection so we can look at it properly, and then we can give you a better idea on the cost of what needs to be done. So again, what we're doing there is we're taking their fears away and their worries. We're letting them know that this may not be as bad as it seems. We will look out for you and find the more affordable alternative if there is one. All right. And then I wrap that up with, I can squeeze you in this afternoon or tomorrow if you'd like, and we can give you a ride back home or to work, wherever you need to be, so you can continue amongst your day. Can I get you in for one of those? Again, what I'm doing there is I'm taking away from the yes, no possibilities and changing it to a, do you want to do that today or tomorrow possibilities. We're shifting it. And I'm adding the value. I'm explaining to them that you don't have to come here and sit and wait. You come here and drop off your vehicle, we can give you a lift back to your home or work or wherever if you offer a shuttle service. Whatever the case is, whatever value you have, trying to fit places to add that into your conversation that your competition is not doing. It's going to help increase the perceived value over and over versus your competition. So I hope this has helped you figure out how you can determine on the phone, is this a price shopper or value shopper, and how to slightly twist the conversation around to get the value people in the door. So with that, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.